Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are well. I wish you a healthy and blessed day. So, I am here again with the next part of our lesson 3, which is fiber to fabric. But first of all, we will quickly recapitulate the things which we learned in part 1. That is, a fabric is made of yarns arranged together. Fabric which is made of yarns, the set of yarns, they are arranged together to make a fabric. The thin strands of thread that we see, they are made up of still thinner strands which are called fibers. So what are fibers? The thin strands of thread which are made up of still thinner strands, they are called fibers. So student, a fabric is made from yarn and a yarn is made from fibers. Fibers, they are broadly classified into two main types. Number one is natural fibers, which we get from plants or animals like cotton, jute, silk, etc. And next type of fiber is synthetic fiber, which we make from chemicals in the factories. Cotton fiber is obtained from the fruits of cotton plant, which are called cotton bolls, and jute fiber, it is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. From which part? Stem. So all this is about part 1. Now next we move to the topic which is making of fabric. How fabric is made? It involves 3 steps, students. Fiber from plants, how to get fiber from plants, that is also called ginning. Then next is fiber into yarn, how fiber is converted into yarn, which is called spinning. And then how fabric is made from yarns, that is also called weaving and knitting. So we will just move forward step by step. Now number 1 step is ginning. As you know students, in case of cotton, that cotton bolls, they are picked from plants. In the picture you can see that the women, they are picking the cotton bolls from the plants. In these cotton bolls, students, seeds are also there. So the seeds with cotton fibers, they are removed from the cotton balls. उन cotton balls में से उस cotton fiber को, जिसमें अभी seeds भी हैं, वो निकाल लिए जाते हैं. Then the seeds are separated from the fibers. After that, seeds, they are also separated from the fibers. And the process of removing cotton fiber from the seeds by combing, it is called ginning. So what is ginning? The process of removing cotton fiber from the seeds by combing is called ginning. गिनिंग हम उस प्रोसेस को कहते हैं जिसमें हम कॉटन फाइबर को उसके सीड से सेपरेट करते हैं. इन द पिक्चर यू कैन सी इट इज जस्ट लाइक वी comb our hairs also. So ginning students, it was traditionally done by hand. पहले इसको हाथ से किया जाता था, but nowadays ginning machines, which are also called cotton gins, they are used for this purpose. Okay, so this is the step 1, which is called ginning. Now we just do an activity. You can also do it at home. That you hold some cotton wool in one hand, थोड़ा सा रुई लें आप अपने हाथ में. Then pinch some cotton between thumb and forefinger of the other hand. Now you just gently start pulling out the cotton while continuously twisting the fibers. आप धीरे धीरे फाइबर्स को ट्विस्ट करते हुए उसमें से कोशिश करें कि आप एक यार्न थ्रेड निकालने की कोशिश करें. आर यू एबल टू मेक अ यार्न? क्या आप यार्न बना पा रहे हैं? Yes or no? Friends, you can also observe this process when your grandmother prepares wicks from cotton for diyas. आपने घर में देखा होगा मम्मा या ग्रैंडमदर आपके वो ऐसे बत्ती बनाते हैं जिसको हम दिए में लगाते हैं. इट इज द सेम प्रोसेस. वो क्या करते हैं? दे ऑल्सो टेक द कॉटन वूल and they just pull the cotton yarn from that cotton wool. So by this process, the fiber, which is cotton wool, can be changed into yarn. And this process is called spinning, which is step 2. The fibers, फ्रेंड्स, जो कॉटन फाइबर हमें मिला है, they are cleaned by machines to remove the impurities. अभी उसमें बहुत सारे impurities होती हैं, तो उसको machines के थ्रू साफ कर लिया जाता है. And once the cotton fiber is clean, it is spun into yarn. And you know, the process of making yarn from fiber is called spinning. Very easy definition that what is spinning? Spinning is the process of making yarn from fiber. अभी जो हमें कॉटन फाइबर मिला है, उसको जब हम yarn में चेंज कर देते हैं, that process is called spinning. In this process, fibers from a mass of cotton wool are drawn out, उनको निकाला जाता है, and they are twisted. So this brings the fiber together to form a yarn. इससे क्या होता है, fibers जो होते हैं वो इकट्ठे आ जाते हैं and they are changed into a yarn. And twisting जो है, it helps to make the yarn stronger. आप अगर देखेंगे भी, if you just pull out the fibers from cotton wool, तो you can pull out the fiber easily. But once you make a yarn by twisting its fibers, then it is slightly comparatively difficult for you to break that yarn or thread. Okay, so what are the devices which are used for spinning? Friends, at small scale, अगर हमें थोड़ा ही काम करना है, तो spinning is done by hands. And what are the devices? A simple device used for spinning is a hand spindle, or it is also called takli. इसको हम तकली भी कहते हैं. And another hand operated device used for spinning is called charkha or spinning wheel. You can see in the picture that a takli is shown to you, and also a charkha with our father of nation Mahatma Gandhi. Use of charkha was popularized by him as a part of independence movement. उन्होंने लोगों को बहुत encourage किया कि वो घर में बने हुए कपड़े पहने, and उन्होंने उसको नाम दिया खादी. He termed as khadi. He encouraged people to wear clothes which are made of homespun yarn, and he termed the yarn as khadi. And he shunned. उन्होंने क्या किया स्टूडेंट्स, जो ब्रिटेन के मिल से हमारे यहाँ उस टाइम में कपड़ा आता था, उन्होंने बिल्कुल उसका इंपोर्ट को बंद कर दिया. And in this way he participated in the independence movement and tried to make India to use its own homespun yarn made clothes which were called khadi clothes. Also to popularize and promote khadi को बढ़ावा देने के लिए, the government of India constituted a body called Khadi and Village Industries Commission in 1956. Right hand side mein in the picture you can see its logo also. And what is the purpose of this commission, students? To plan, promote, facilitate, organize and assist in the establishment and development of khadi and village industries. इस कमीशन का जो पर्पस था वो क्या था, सो दैट जो हमारे देश में छोटे छोटे विलेज इंडस्ट्रीज थी उनको और डेवलप किया जा सके, उनको अच्छी तरह से इस्टेब्लिश किया जा सके, और जिसमें हम खादी को भी डेवलप करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. Now, if spinning is to be done on a large scale, so what we use? Spinning of yarn on a large scale is done with the help of spinning machines. And spinning machines क्या करते हैं? It enhances the quality of yarn. थोड़ा सा yarn की जो quality होती है comparatively better होती है. And after spinning, the yarns, they are ready, so they are used to make fabrics. And not only cotton, सिर्फ cotton में ही ऐसा नहीं होता, even silk, jute and other fibers, they are also spun to convert them into yarn. इन सभी fibers में भी first of all, fibers are converted into yarn by the method of spinning, and then that yarn is used to make fabric. So now we move towards step 3, which is weaving and knitting. There are many ways by which fabrics are made from yarn. बहुत सारे तरीके हैं स्टूडेंट जिनसे हम फैब्रिक्स को बनाते हैं yarn से, but the main two processes are number 1 weaving and number 2 is knitting. So weaving, what is weaving? The process of arranging two sets of yarns together to make a fabric is called weaving. The process in which we take minimum 2 yarns and then we arrange them together to make a fabric, to make a pattern, that is called weaving. In the picture you can see that 2 sets of threads are taken. Okay, one is vertically and one is horizontally. So for weaving, students, means कि we need minimum 2 sets of yarns, one for horizontal and one for vertical. So let us try to weave some paper strips. Now just enjoy our next activity, which is activity 5. What you have to do, you just take 2 sheets of paper of different colors. It will look nice actually, and you can see the pattern of weaving very nicely. And you just cut square pieces of length and width equal to 30 centimeter. As you know कि length and width of a square, they are equal. So 30 centimeter length and width you will take. Now you just, what you do, you just fold both the sheets into half. आप उन शीट्स को फोल्ड कर लीजिए तो हाफ साइज की हो जाएंगी वो. एंड देन ऑन बोथ द शीट्स स्टूडेंट यू जस्ट ड्रॉ लाइन्स एंड कट बोथ द शीट्स along the dotted lines. अब उनको डॉटेड लाइंस के थ्रू जो आपने ड्रॉ की हैं वहां से उनको कट लगाइए, जैसे आप यू कैन सी इन द पिक्चर ऑल्सो, एंड देन यू अनफोल्ड इट. सो इन द सेकेंड पिक्चर you can see that how will your sheet appear after unfolding. Now you just weave the strips one by one through the cuts in the sheet of paper. You take the strips of paper, another colored paper, and you just weave the strip one by one through the cuts which are made in the sheet of paper by the scissor. So this activity shows the pattern after weaving all the strips. जब आप सभी strips को weave कर देंगे, you will see some pattern. Okay, so you can make different things also from this pattern of weaving. You can make a fish and many paper crafts you can do with this paper weaving activity. Now students, for weaving also, weaving of fabric, it can be done on looms. Looms, the looms, they are of two types. Number 1, hand operated looms, means which are operated by hands, and number 2 is power operated, which is also called power loom, means कि it is operated with the help of electricity. So there are two types of looms. Number 1, hand loom, operated by hand. Number 2, power loom, which is operated by electricity. And the picture you can also see. Okay. Now student, do you know that the first power loom was designed in 1784 by Edmund Cartwright, and first it was built in 1785, but it was also refined over, means उसको और refine किया गया, improve किया गया over the next 47 years until a design by Kenworthy and Bullough made the operation completely automatic. जब तक इस मशीन को पूरा ऑटोमेटिक बना दिया गया तब तक इसमें डेवलपमेंट्स चलते रहे. So the first power loom was designed by whom? Edmund Cartwright. Okay. Now next process is knitting. Like weaving, we have knitting also. Have you noticed how sweaters are knitted? आपने कभी स्वेटर्स बनाते देखा है घर में मम्मा को? Yes. So in knitting, you take a single yarn. Like in weaving, you need minimum 2 sets of yarn. आपको 2 तरह के yarn चाहिए ही होते हैं weaving में, but in knitting, a single yarn is used to make a fabric. एंड मैनी अ टाइम, बहुत बार क्या होता है फ्रेंड, हम क्या करते हैं, मैनी yarns आर joined 1 to 1 लेंथ वाइज, मीन्स कि जब हमारे पास एक सिंगल बॉल खत्म हो जाता है वूल का, देन वी यूज अनदर बॉल, वी एड इट लेंथ वाइज. So knitting can be done by hand as well as on machines also. You can see that many other clothing items like socks, sweaters, they are made of knitted fabrics. And so in weaving and knitting, they are used for making different kinds of fabrics. Okay, please read it as for, not form. So weaving and knitting, friend, these are the different processes which we use for making different kinds of fabrics. And these fabrics, जो fabrics हमारे prepare होते हैं from fiber to yarn, then yarn to fabric, and these fabrics are used for making a variety of clothing items. बहुत सारे किसी भी हर तरह के आपको clothing items देखने को मिल जाते हैं which are made of different fabrics. Okay. Now, one more question is there, that if you have seen any fabrics that are made of the fibers on the outer covering of coconut. Coconut आपको मालूम है, तो you must have seen coconut. तो क्या ऐसा कोई fabric है जो उसकी outer covering से बनाया जाता है? And what are these fibers normally used for? You have this question in your book. So what is the answer? The fibers on the outer covering of coconut is called coir. उन fibers को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Coir. Coconut fiber or coir is a natural fiber which is extracted. Extracted means separated. उनको separate किया जाता है from the husk of coconut. In the first picture you can see the husk of coconut. So the coir is made from this fiber. And coir is the fiber which is used in products such as floor mats, like door mats वगैरह होते हैं student, and brushes, and they are also used to fill the mattresses. But we cannot make clothes using coir because friend it is a very rough fiber. ये थोड़ा rough fiber होता है and we will not feel comfortable if we wear such clothes. So fabrics are not made from these coconut fibers, but they are used in making different things like ropes, doormats, brushes, in mattresses, etc. Now, our next topic is history of clothing material. Have you ever wondered what materials people used in olden times or ancient time for clothes? पहले के टाइम में, बहुत पहले लोग क्या करते थे? How did they cover their bodies? So friends, जैसा कि पढ़ने में आता है, it appears that in those time people used the bark, the outer covering of the stem of the trees, or big leaves of trees, or animal skins and furs to cover themselves. So what are the things which are used by them? Bark and big leaves of trees, or animal skins and furs. So they used these things to cover themselves. But friends, slightly with the time, after people they began to settle in agricultural communities, जैसे जैसे वो agriculture की तरफ बढ़ते गए, they learned to weave twigs and grass into mats and baskets. उन्होंने the twigs of the trees and grass को they weaved them together and they changed them into mats and baskets. Vines, animal fleece means the outer skin of the animal which has hair on it, and the hairs of animals also, they were twisted together into long strands, and then these strands are woven into fabrics. So the early Indians, they wore fabrics made out of cotton that grew in the regions near the river Ganga. तो धीरे धीरे जैसे जैसे और इम्प्रूवमेंट होता गया, तो the Indians they also wore The fabrics जो किससे बने थे? Cotton. And where was cotton grown in that time? In the regions near the river Ganga. And flax, students, it is also a plant fiber. It is also a natural fiber. And in ancient Egypt, Egypt में, students, cotton as well as flax, they were cultivated, the plants, they were grown near the river, which is the longest river, Nile. And these fibers were used for making fabrics. Friends, in those days, बहुत पहले के टाइम में स्टिचिंग, जिसको हम सिलाई करना कहते हैं, it was not known. So क्या करते थे लोग? They simply draped the fabrics. वो ऐसे सिंपल फैब्रिक को ऐसे लपेट लेते थे अपने बॉडी के चारों तरफ. So many different ways of draping fabrics were used. And with the invention of the sewing needle, अब जैसे जैसे धीरे धीरे इन्वेंशंस होती रही तो एक और चीज इन्वेंट हुई, सुइंग निडल, जिसको हम सिलने वाली सुई बोलते हैं. And people, they started stitching fabrics to make clothes. Stitched clothes, they have gone through many variations since this invention. ये तो endless है students कि variety of clothes are there, different type of stitching is there, but is it not amazing that even today, आज भी students अगर आप देखें, बहुत सारे कपड़े ऐसे हैं which are used as an unstitched piece of fabric like साड़ी, धोती, lungi or turban. These are some fabrics which are mostly worn as an unstitched piece of fabric. Okay, students, जैसा कि हमने first two chapters में पढ़ा था, there is a large variety in the food eaten all over our country, North India, South India, and then Eastern India. So we have West India. So we have different varieties of food. Similarly, a large variety exists also in fabrics and clothing items. We have different variety of fabrics. बहुत सारे fabrics हैं. If you visit a cloth shop, then you will see that how many different fabrics are there. Very nicely colored, smooth fabrics, slightly rough fabrics. So you can see the variety of fabrics. So students, I hope कि in this chapter many things are clear to you. And if in case anything is not clear, you can discuss with me also. Okay, now we have a worksheet. It is of lesson 3, worksheet 6. You have to try these questions like define the following terms: ginning, spinning, weaving. Now question 2 is name the two hand operated devices used for spinning. अभी हमने पढ़ा है that which are the two hand operated devices. And then number 3 is name two items that are made from coconut fiber. Question 4, what is coir? अभी बिल्कुल पढ़ा है हमने latest ही. And what did people use to cover themselves in olden times? Okay, so this is worksheet 6. Try and then send to me. Thank you.